The airport announcements blur together as you grip your passport tighter. Then, suddenly, the words come. "Excuse me, which way to baggage claim?" And just like that, you're not a tourist anymore, you belong. These aren't just phrases, they're secret handshakes that unlock hidden doors. The barista remembers your order. The neighbor starts saving your mail when you're away. Life opens up when your words fit just right. Picture this: your "good morning" makes the grumpy elevator rider smile. Your "could you help me" gets directions and local tips. Your "what do you recommend" leads to the best meal you've ever had. In the next 15 minutes, we'll arm you with the exact sentences that turn awkward moments into connections, strangers into friends, and foreign places into familiar ground. That moment, when you catch someone's eye and say "beautiful day, isn't it?" Watch how their shoulders relax, their face softens. You've just turned two strangers into temporary allies against the morning rush. The Japanese call it kizuna, the invisible bonds between people. Your "hi there" to the doorman today becomes tomorrow's held elevator and next week's insider tip about the best sandwich shop. Try this tomorrow. Say "good morning" to three people you'd normally pass silently. Watch how the bakery lady remembers your croissant preference, how the bus driver starts saving your favorite seat. Once you've made that first connection, the next step is keeping the conversation going. Small talk isn't about the weather, it's about finding common ground. Let's learn how to make it count. "That's an amazing bag. Where is it from?" works like a master key. Suddenly you're hearing about their daughter's pottery business in Barcelona instead of suffering through weather talk. Scientists found it takes 3 shared details to turn strangers into friends. Your "how was your weekend?" followed by "did you try that new hiking trail?" plants the seeds of connection. Watch for the magic words. When someone says "actually" after your question, you've struck gold. That's when small talk becomes real talk. The fastest way to deepen a connection? A sincere compliment. Let's explore how to make your words a source of genuine joy for others. "That color makes your eyes glow" works better than "nice shirt" because it's uniquely true. Watch how their hand instinctively touches the complimented item. That's the dopamine hit of being seen. In Paris, they say a compliment is the sunshine of conversation. Your "you have incredible taste in books" to the bookstore clerk might get you invited to their underground poetry night. Golden rule: compliment choices over traits. "That was so thoughtful of you" lands deeper than "you're nice." One is about them, the other is just noise. English isn't just for building friendships, it's for getting things done. From asking for directions to ordering your favorite meal, let's master the phrases that make life easier. There's magic in the phrase "could you do me a favor?" It transforms reluctant strangers into willing helpers. Watch how their posture changes when you give them the gift of feeling useful. In Tokyo, they say one kind word can warm 3 winter months. When you ask, "would you mind showing me how this works?" you're not just getting help, you're giving someone a chance to shine. Pro tip: always pair requests with a smile, and "I'd really appreciate it." Suddenly, the grumpy security guard becomes your personal tour guide to the building's hidden shortcuts. Next, let's apply that confidence to one of the most rewarding everyday tasks: ordering food. These phrases will ensure you get exactly what you want, every time. "I'll have what she's having" isn't just a movie line, it's the cheat code to discovering local favorites. Watch how the waiter's face lights up when you point to the regular's usual order. The rhythm matters. 1 latte, extra hot, for here, please flows like music to a barista's ears. Add "what's your favorite pastry today?" and suddenly you're no longer a customer, you're a guest. Remember, in Italy, how you order espresso, never cappuccino after 11 a.m., marks you as insider or tourist. These small phrases are your invisible passport to being treated like a local. Now, for the more nuanced side of communication. Let's explore how to navigate misunderstandings, show genuine appreciation, and manage conversations with grace. I owe you an apology works like social alchemy. It transforms resentment into respect. Watch how the tension leaves their shoulders when you say that came out wrong. Harvard researchers found apologies with "I was wrong" are 73% more effective. Your "I misunderstood the situation" disarms conflicts faster than any justification ever could. Pro move. Add "How can I make this right?" That's when apologies become bridges instead of band-aids. After a misunderstanding, or even just after a kind gesture, expressing sincere gratitude is key. Let's make your thank you memorable. "You just made my day" carries 8x the impact of a casual thanks. Watch how their eyes search yours for sincerity. That's the moment your gratitude becomes memorable. In Japan, the art of arigato involves slight bowing. Your "I really appreciate this" with steady eye contact creates the same powerful resonance across cultures. Next level move. Follow up with "I'll pay it forward." Suddenly, your thanks becomes part of their life story. What do you do when a conversation is unclear? You take control. Asking for clarification isn't a sign of weakness. It's a power move that prevents misunderstandings. "Let me make sure I understand" is your secret weapon against misunderstandings. Watch how people lean in when you say this. They feel heard even as you ask for help. The British say, "Sorry, do you mean?" even when it's not their fault. This polite hedge makes clarification feel like collaboration rather than correction. Power move. Repeat back what you heard with "so you're saying." This simple trick prevents 90% of communication breakdowns. You've learned to ask for help gracefully. Now let's learn the reciprocal skill, offering help with kindness. It's the ultimate way to build trust. "I've got some time if you'd like" a hand works magic because it gives an easy out. Watch how often people accept help when it's offered without pressure. In Spain, they say, "El favor más pequeño es un tesoro." The smallest favor is a treasure. Your "can I grab that for you?" for someone juggling packages might become their favorite memory of the day. Golden rule. Offer specific help. "Can I carry your suitcase up these stairs?" gets more yeses than a vague "need help." Now for the ultimate conversation skill, getting people to open up. It's not about what you say, but what you ask, that makes a conversation truly memorable. "Tell me more about that" is the master key to great conversations. Watch how people's voices change when they realize you're truly listening. That's the sound of walls coming down. Neuroscience shows questions about personal experiences light up the brain's reward centers. Your "what was that like for you?" triggers more dopamine than compliments. Pro tip. Listen for unusual words and ask about those. "You mentioned kayaking. What got you into that?" reveals fascinating stories. Generic questions never uncover. Once you've listened, you can show you're not just hearing, but understanding. A well-timed "I agree" can instantly build a powerful bond. "You've nailed exactly what I was thinking" creates instant camaraderie. Watch how conversation flows after this. It's the verbal equivalent of matching stride with someone. Psychologists call this validation seeking. We crave it more than being right. Your "I couldn't agree more" satisfies this deep social hunger. Next level move. Add "why you agree." That makes so much sense because transforms agreement into meaningful connection. Sometimes a conversation needs a gentle redirect. Knowing how to politely interrupt is a high-level skill that shows you respect the other person's time. If I could just jump in for a second, works like a social pause button. Watch how the speaker nods permission when you frame it as temporary. In business meetings, the most powerful interrupt is building on what Name just said. It shows respect while redirecting. Golden rule. Raise your index finger slightly while interrupting. This universal one-moment gesture makes verbal interrupts feel natural. Whether it's a new friend or a business contact, making plans is an essential next step. Let's make sure those plans stick. Would Thursday at 3 or Friday at 11 work better for you? This option limit technique from negotiators gets faster confirmations than open-ended asks. In Germany they say, Pünktlichkeit ist die Höflichkeit der Könige. Punctuality is the politeness of kings. Your "I'll be there 5 minutes early" speaks volumes before you arrive. Pro tip: always end with looking forward to it. This simple phrase reduces no-shows by 42% according to scheduling apps data. All the things a person can give you, their time is the most valuable. Let's learn how to end a conversation by showing you truly understand that. "I know how valuable your time is," acknowledges the modern world's most precious currency. Watch how posture straightens when people feel their time is respected. Stanford research shows thanking someone for their time increases future cooperation by 63%. Your "this was worth every minute" makes them feel the same. Next level move. Mention something specific you gained. "Your advice about the marketing strategy will save me hours" transforms thanks into memorable impact. All good conversations must come to an end. Mastering the art of the graceful exit ensures you leave a lasting, positive impression. "I'll let you get back to" is the velvet rope of exits. Watch how relieved people look when you acknowledge their unspoken need to move on. In France, they say, "La fin couronne l'œuvre." The end crowns the work. Your "let's continue this over coffee Thursday" turns goodbye into anticipation. Golden rule. End with forward motion. "I'll follow up on those contacts," or "let me know how that presentation goes" keeps connection alive after parting. These sentences are your linguistic Swiss Army knife, ready to pry open any everyday situation. But here's the secret. The magic isn't in the grammar, it's in the courage to use them. Tomorrow, when you say "excuse me" to a stranger, you'll feel that first thrilling moment when English stops being a subject and starts being your superpower. Next time, we'll decode the hidden rhythms of English conversation. Why "how are you" means something different than "how are you?" and other secrets that make you sound like a local.